We're so excited. Spring is in the air and spring is upon us, which means we have wonderful flowers, yellow and pink and purple. And now we have all the spring holidays coming up. We have Easter and Passover and Mother's Day. So today we're going to be talking about floral arrangements and how to make something special. My name is Debbie Catenacci, and I'm with Dare to Be Curious with my co-host,
Cheryl Bodine. And today we're with our favorite florist in Chicago, Harry, at the gardens, at the cabin. Harry.
Yes.
I know you have something special planned for us.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you ladies how to make your own arrangements.
Whoa.
So if you're going to a cocktail party or a dinner party, what better way than to make your own arrangement and let them know? It's, to me, a little bit more caring. Now, if you don't have the chance to do it, it's no problem by ordering flowers for your local florist.
The gardens.
Yeah. So we're going to actually start out. So we're doing base arrangements.
Okay.
So base arrangements are the best type of arrangements to do because flowers need to stay hydrated, which, being here at the gardens at the cabin, we also do the teaching, but we also have to be hydrated. So if you excuse me, ladies.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
It's time to hydrate before we start designing.
Now, this is something you offer here, is designing and sipping.
Correct. And, well, we have the cabin right next door. So if you're not a champagne drinker, you could have a made cocktail for you of any sorts. Because we are a full bar that will be more than happy to cater to your.
Thank you.
Yes, I know that some friends of mine have inquired about they could bring their girlfriends.
Yes.
And you could either help them make them, or they could watch while you make it.
Yes. What we can do is
Thank you.
Cheers. A comfortable party is between 5 to 7, basically space-wise, and the ability of me having to step in and kind of help if you guys have questions, which you need to make sure if you have some questions, or I'll be looking over your shoulder and be like, yeah, no. Anyway,
Good.
So let's start designing.
Let's start designing. I'm excited.
Get that creativity flowing.
Mm.
All right, so I'm going to be using a knife. You ladies are going to be using clippers because, well, I don't need you guys to cut your fingers off.
Now, what do we do?
So what we're going to do is you're going to start out with your green.
I just clip this here?
Yes, you're going to cut the bottom. And now sometimes you need to, now you want to make sure height proportionate too. All right, so like this here.
It's too high.
You might want to just, so you want to make sure. And now what we're going to do is when we're putting the greens in, we're going to be crossing the stems.
Okay.
So now if you want to clip off a little bit of the stem on the bottom, it's fine. So
Can I just let this flow on the floor?
Yeah, just let it flow on.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. We'll have someone else clean it up.
Okay, good.
So as we're doing this, so now you notice how tight mine is. You're a little on the wide side.
Okay.
What you can do is just cut that down.
Okay.
And then you can, if you have a really long piece.
This is a long one. I think I'll recut this one.
Add in.
Oh, you put a little short one in there.
These are so easy to use. I really love these tools.
Well, that's half the battle, right?
I'm going to start. So now these are, the next flower going in is going to be the lilies.
Okay.
And now with the lilies, as you could tell, if anyone's ever had lilies in the house and made the mistake of not removing the pollen, and the pollen then opens up, and you land up getting pollen on your outfit or
I've done that.
I've done it on my fingers, and then you touch something you don't realize.
So what do you do to take the pollen out?
So I go like this. You take your fingers in, and you just go in like this, and just slowly, gently pull them out.
How do you do it with the closed ones?
Unfortunately, the closed ones you have to leave closed, but once they start to open, go in and pull the pollen out, so that way it is not making.
Well, now, why wouldn't you go in and do this one?
Is there one left in there?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh!
Look at that. You're a pro already.
Already.
It's rubbing off.
Oh, my goodness.
Those are beautiful. I just love the
And then
yellow. It's so cheery.
also what you want to do is you want to make sure you don't get as many greens in the
Thank you.
water as possible. It's not going to hurt the arrangement. Unfortunately, a lot of greenery in the vases will actually make the water this color, or you're going to have to change the water a little bit more often
Okay.
if you have greenery in here. So we try to remove all the greens.
That makes sense. The bacteria starts to build up
Right.
because of the green leaves in the water.
All right. There's your two.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's see. Cheryl her two.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little on the dented side.
That does look not happy.
Yeah, so we'll just put that one off. All right. Now Cheryl, you're gonna need to add a little bit more greenery.
Okay. I would do that.
Hang on. Let's see here. Let's just cut you down. By the way, yours looks fabulous.
Oh,
thank
okay. And he knows I have a brown thumb. He knows how he's hovering over on my side of this. But I love them so much. I love flowers.
They're so cheery, and they really do affect the environment. In the room, it makes it happy. People walk in, and all of a
Right.
And
sudden,
you have a nice fresh smell.
You
Yes.
All
do.
right, so now what we're going to do is now with these type of arrangements, we're staying low. The lower the arrangement, the more the flowers hydrate, because the more the water has to travel up the stem. So now if you want a big arrangement, that's fine. You just have to make sure that you keep the water up at a good level in order for them to hydrate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look like this, because this is going to be one of our main flowers in here. So you go like this to figure out where you want it. You cut and you slip in. Now remember, when doing floral arranging, you always want to put the flowers in on an angle.
Is mine too high?
Yeah, it's too high.
Okay. At least I recognized it.
that's a start, right? We're learning already.
Look, Debbie does it right the first time. Okay. Alrighty.
Yellow sunshine. Ooh, now we have some new color we're adding. I
Okay.
love the variety of colors.
I do too. Here, how's that?
That's good. That one probably needs to be cut down a little bit more. You want to get it a little more tucked in there. Because you don't want, especially if you're having to transport it to your friend's house,
Oh, yeah.
you don't want the flowers hanging out, because what's going to happen as it gets jiggled,
They're going to
they're
fall
going to
out.
fall out.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So do we
Oops,
make this low too?
So what we're going to do now is, this is Gerber daisies.
Gerber daisies.
Once again, you're going
Low.
to cut it and stick it in.
So now when we cut, are we cutting at an angle or are we cutting straight across?
Okay, so the thing is, when you cut on an angle, it leaves more open space for water.
Okay.
You can cut it straight. To be honest with you, it really doesn't quite matter. Certain flowers, you crush the stems instead of cutting. So there's yours.
Okay.
No. Oh, those roses. I love that color. Woo. Now you take all the leaves off first, right?
Now, it's always best with roses. The flower doesn't bring the water up. The leaves do. So it's always better to leave just a few
I did not know
stems
that.
on there.
I didn't
Now,
know that.
also
Remember that.
there are these, what they call cover petals. You can take them off if you want, which is a simple twist, or you can leave them on. I prefer to leave them on. To me, it looks more of a natural look. And when removing petals that might be bruised, all you have to do is just grab and pull. And then you can also keep all the rose petals that you remove and use it as potpourri. So let me get you your roses.
They smell wonderful.
No, darling, that's me.
No, it's not. It's this rose. Great.
All
I
right,
love it.
ladies, while I'm doing this, don't forget, keep
I'm
hydrated.
hydrating.
I
I'm
need
We're
to
keeping the-
hydrate.
We're keeping the flowers hydrated.
We
You
are.
need to keep
We
hydrated.
are. It makes it more fun.
Exactly.
Bubblies with our flowers.
What a fun thing this would be to do for a baby shower or I'm sorry, not a baby shower because you can't have bubbles, but a bridal shower.
A bridal
Or a
shower.
birthday party.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
This is great for a birthday party. You can come and arrange flowers and sip or watch Harry arrange and
And the
go
good,
home
keep
with the
sipping.
flowers.
and not only that,
Keep
but
sipping.
the good thing is you actually take the arrangement home with you.
I know.
Love that.
You don't have to worry about favors. You got them right here. Now, where are we going to put the roses in here?
Thank
I
you.
will show you that.
Okay.
So pretty.
I wish you could smell them. Because a lot of roses don't have a fragrance anymore.
They don't because they're so hybrid.
Right.
But they're made to have more petals, different colors.
Now, should I take, this looks a little bruised, but it
You
looks
can
so
take-
natural,
You
though.
can take that off.
I
if
kind of
you
like
really
it like that. Don't you like it like that? I think it looks more natural. What do you think?
I think it looks beautiful just the way it is.
Okay.
Kind of like you, my dear.
Oh, my
beautiful
God.
like you.
Oh, yeah.
That is so
And what
sweet.
do you want, right?
Perfect like you, darling.
Oh, that's right.
That could be your next book.
That's right. It
You
could
can
be.
write it about me.
Oh, that's right. That's what you want. You want to be a hero in one of my books. Okay.
All
You were in one of my books. I had a character named Harry.
right. Yes, I know.
Everybody loved him. And
I wish I was a psychiatrist that made that much money.
And which book was that? We might have to go get it and read it.
oh, you know which one it was.
Was the talk of the town?
It was.
It was.
I had a heroine, pardon me, a hero named Harry, and everybody said, "Oh, you know, I recognize other people in this book, but who's Harry?"
Who's
I said,
Harry?
"Well, my
All
little
right, I have to
secret."
keep hydrated myself
Let's
here.
hydrate. Cheers.
Mhm. Okay.
All right, so now your roses.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we're making a nice tight arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that what you're going to do is there's no recipe for making floral arrangements. Just kind of go. All flowers are different. Your lilies are different than my lilies.
Is this too high?
I would take that down just
Ooh.
a tad bit
Okay.
more. And just look for an open space. These are our main flowers that we're using. After we're finished with the main flowers, then what we're going to do is start adding the filler flowers to get the full effect.
Okay.
Now, using vases is, like I said, a lot better for the flowers because of the water. But now, if you're using Oasis, you have to be very careful, and we might have to do another one and showing you how to do Oasis.
Oh, the Oasis, yeah.
All right, now you're going to need one. You're getting a little on the wide side here.
Okay. Should I trim them down a little?
Let's trim this one down a little bit.
Okay.
I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
All right. There you go. And now, let's see. There you go. And now I would say this one here, you kind of want to put maybe right in the center.
Okay. Wonderful.
All right, Cheryl.
What do you think?
Put this rose
I tried to
right
do it,
here
you know.
in the center.
And now you can always remember too, when using the
Lovely.
same type of flowers, make sure you have them at different heights. You
Oh.
don't have to be so symmetrical. You
I think
remember, it's flowers. You want it to look natural looking. Okay?
How many colors should you have going at one time? Like at least 3?
I'm a person who loves color, and I love my gemstones. So now this is stock. This is really nice because it has a almost peppery smell to them. These will continue to grow. So as you can see, some of them are curved, some of them are straight. So when working with stock, you want to make sure, so if it's curving like this,
Then it should go over.
you want to make sure that it comes out. You do not want to put it up like this because stock will actually change due to the light in the water and will actually start turning
Really?
up. So
Okay.
So you want to put them in this way?
Yeah. So there's 3.
Okay, thank
3
you.
for you.
So we're going to put this right here.
Thank
3
you.
for Cheryl.
That's going that way.
There we go. It's interesting how the flowers still follow the light and follow the sun, even though they're no longer in the ground. So
Yeah.
they
Well,
still do
yeah.
that.
Tulips are notorious for that. So are stock snapdragons. But tulips will actually, if you ever have had tulips and they're kind of flopping down the one day, you put them in the vase, and next thing you know, they're all standing up straight, and you will notice how it
How do they do
grows
that?
in height. It just continues to grow.
Wow.
Wow.
All righty. So
Loving
now
this.
what we're going to do.
Oh, that looks very pretty. I'm
Now
not sure
we're gonna
about
do-
mine, but
I
that's
think
okay.
it's lovely.
We're now going to
All
add
this
some.
color.
We're going
I
to now add
know.
some Ostromeria. Ostromeria is a great flower. Number one, it lasts forever.
So you get longevity out of your flower arrangements.
That's great.
And now we're doing mostly 3s. Our roses we did 4. I don't follow that rule. It all depends on how you want the arrangement to look. So never
Okay.
feel like, oh, I either have to do 3, I have to do 5, I have to do 7. It doesn't matter. Right now we're going to do 3 just for the basics
Now,
of
does
this arrangement.
does this stand up? Is this something you would have stand up maybe or no?
Remember, this arrangement you want, so you're going to have a top and then it's coming down.
I
So-
don't have a top yet.
Well, then what you can do is cut that one so it's a little higher so you can get a little height over here.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure how much height I got there, but a little bit.
That's a little bit of height.
Okay. Now, can I group these together if I want?
You can. I mean, but you basically remember, you want the arrangement to be viewed from all the way around.
Right.
So you want to make sure you can group them together if you want, or I like to have it so that the arrangements are kind of
I love the pink roses.
Oh, I do too. I love those. Okay.
And then what we're going to do here
Ooh,
is these
my
Oh,
grandmother
those
had
are-
these in her yard.
Love
these are
those.
irises.
No.
My
Now these are a
favorite
little bit more
purple.
delicate, so I have to watch it too. I always have my knife in my hand, so if I'm ever teaching you guys, don't grab from my hand because there's most likely a knife in it.
Okay. Now,
So we're going to just do 2 of these.
do we leave these leaves on?
No, what you want to do is, once again, take off what's not necessary. And now also remember that, you know what, if you want something like this to stick out a little higher, go ahead and do that. You know, you still want to keep within the realm of it.
Okay.
These irises are one of my favorite because I love purple, obviously, Divine Biscotti. And then I just love yellow because yellow is like a happy color.
It is a happy color.
It's like a burst of sunshine, a burst, a smile.
I'm trying to look at. Oh, I like it from that side.
I'm putting mine around the rose. It's almost like
Mhm.
it's giving the rose the center, the queen of the
All right, so
arrangement.
now our next flower. This is Solidago. A lot of people will look at it and think it's goldenrod. I think it is in the same family, but this is non-allergenic. You don't have to worry about if you have hay fever. This will not affect you. The stuff that grows out in your garden, massive hay fever, which I planted in my parents' backyard because my brother had terrible allergies, and I just did it to aggravate him.
Yeah.
So now this is a filler flower. So you're just going to look for some spaces that doesn't have some flowers in it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And this is just kind of adds a little bit. Not only that, but it lightens it up. All of our flowers that we've put in right now are all structural. They're more larger. Now we're going to the accent because we're getting close to the end here.
Oh.
Oh, we are? Okay. Okay.
This is just perfect
this
for
fun?
spring. This is so fun. I love the colors. It just screams spring.
Oh dear. There's a spot.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know, Harry.
Let's take a look here. All right, yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. So I cut those down.
All right. So also, you want to get these tucked down. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to strip off some of the bottom.
So we're taking off the bottom, the leaves on the bottom, because the leaves are going to cause algae inside the water. So we want to have a clean stem.
So you do have to ever so often strip them down. Sometimes you'll get Talladega, and it's going to be very stretched out. Where then you can break off the stem. I don't have any more. Let's just bring this last one down here a little bit.
So I was looking for too much height.
Let me just turn this
These
around.
are filler flowers. This is basically backing up your main flowers.
Do I cut some more off of
You want
that?
to cut that up a little bit more.
Okay.
And how does that look? It's going to look lovely.
Okay.
I kind of missed what this one was called over here.
All right, so now this is wax flower.
This reminds me of rosemary. Not that I'm thinking of cooking, but because of these,
this has so
the
much
way it
height.
sticks out
Yeah,
here.
so what we're going to do now
Look at that.
is, of course, you just take your fingers down real quick, real simply. You just pull it down, and these are very soft needles. They look like evergreen needles, but they're not. And what you're going to do is when you have big pieces like this, we're just going to cut smaller pieces
Okay.
and accent them. Now this has a nice little bounce to it, so you can kind of leave it outward a little bit more, but you also want to sit and tuck them down low.
You want to tuck these low?
Well, it's up to you. See, like this one I have, it kind of has a nice little bounce to it.
Yeah.
These other ones, I'm then putting around the base, just so we have a little bit down there.
Now
So then what you do is you just,
Okay.
So they're all individual pieces. So
all right, and I'm going to get rid of all of this.
This one I'm going to make, 2,
And just stick it where there's a hole.
Mm-hmm. Now this is, like I said, this is wax flower. It, as you can tell, has a very sweet smell to it, which is one of the reasons why I like to use, like, the stock has a peppery smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
The wax flower has a sweet smell to it. That helps, when you walk into the house, you have fresh flowers in the house.
Right, now can I, do this together?
Yeah, so now what you could do is you're going to cut it right about there.
Okay. So you can use, if they're together like this, you can use that.
Yeah.
But you still take all this
And it
off.
all depends. If you're doing a tall arrangement,
Look at
you can use the whole group together.
Oh,
But
okay.
since this is a shorter arrangement, we're going to cut it down.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so I could cut this all the way down to there if I wanted to, right?
Yeah, but you don't want to go that low, because remember, you want to keep it in the stems in the water.
Okay.
Let me just
I need a little
remove
bit.
a little pop
Put
there.
a little bit on this side next to the yellow. And I have a little bit more flower here.
So you should turn your base around and see how it looks on all sides, right?
You should.
Yeah, we want to have a balanced floral arrangement.
Mm-hmm. Why does yours look so much better?
You really want to know?
No, I don't.
Remember, honey, you're okay. That's why you hire me.
Yeah, because I'm not good at this. Okay. But it's fun to try.
Yeah.
Yes. It's wonderful to try something new.
It is.
To get your creative juices going.
I will tell you that now that I live in a condo alone, one thing that I really want to do, and I do it, I have fresh flowers all the time.
Yes.
So I really like it when the farmers markets open in May, because I can go get my flowers.
Absolutely. And maybe we'll take a walk over there. And
I think we will on some Tuesday.
Yeah, ladies,
And
make sure
you'll
you're
join
keeping
us.
hydrated.
I am.
Oh, yes. Get our hydration going.
Okay. Yeah.
Bubbles.
All right. So now what we're going to do...
Wait, I'm not done. I'm still creating. Come on.
Oh, she's getting into it now. There you go,
Getting
Cheryl.
into it. Darn it. This is my creation. Okay.
I'll take a little union break here.
All right, now, Harry, this.
This is lovely.
How low can I cut this if I want to keep these together? Like right here?
No, so you figured where you're going to put it in the arrangement. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So figure here. So if you're going to go like off to the top here,
Oh, I can
look,
do that.
right there. And then what you just need to do is just slip that in there.
Get a little height. Ooh.
Yeah, take it down a little bit more.
I like that, though.
Yes.
I like that. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the last one? Okay. I like all of these together.
That's fine.
Okay. So I
Whatever you like.
just cut it here. And I like these together,
And
too.
as you can see, all three of our arrangements
Are
have a
different.
little bit different look. But that's fine.
That's
If you're
fine.
together with your friends, you're having some fun. Or, like I
Uh-huh.
said, what you can do too is if you're having a bridal shower
What's in here?
or a baby shower, what you could do is get your friends to come in and say you have 5 tables that you guys are going to be sitting down
Mhm.
having lunch or dinner at. Then each of you can make an arrangement to take to the house.
Love
It's all
it.
going to be in
I
the
love
same
it.
color scheme, but each of them will have their own identity.
I like that.
Their own personality.
It's just like us. We each have our own personality.
So I think we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to be adding a little bit more greenery.
Yes.
Yeah, so the final stage is like the leather leaf, which we used earlier. Don't have any of it left. The leather leaf is what we put in originally, which is the basic
Oh, right,
green
right,
leaf.
right.
Oh,
We
yeah.
Like
use that
this.
to build the anchor to stick the flowers in. Now, toward the end here, now we're going to use 2 different types of eucalyptus.
Mm.
This also, once again, adds a little bit more of a nice scent to your arrangement. So when you have it at home, you can walk in and you can smell it. Now, waxflower or eucalyptus is, beautifully scented, but it does have, now, of course, my pieces are, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut. And this is just adding just a little extra texture and color because it has a nice gray color to it. It has a beautiful scent,
Mhm.
white leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add. This is just a little hint here and there. So you're going to put one in. Now what you want to do with, and I'll show it with Cheryl.
Okay.
What we're going to do here is we're going to
Oh.
strip this down. And
Okay.
anybody who's ever used fresh eucalyptus, it's very sticky when you strip the leaves up. What we're going to do is I'm going to cut this one for you. So now stick that in.
So it has
Okay.
a sap to it.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
All right, and then there you go.
And now watch, these are by themselves, so.
Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're not going to want that much height. So you want about this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers like this.
And strip it.
And just strip it down.
Okay. All the way down.
Yes. So none of that goes into the.
Oh, it really does have a very strong
yes,
scent.
it does have.
Oh, wow. Whoa. My fingers do. Wow.
Okay.
It smells a little different. I must be smelling like the sap that's coming off.
Well, yes. And like I said, this is obviously fresh eucalyptus. You can, when doing floral arrangements, if you're going to use this, because you can get it in different colors, if you get the preserved one. So you can get red, you can get orange, you can get a lot of different colors if you do the dried eucalyptus. Now the dried eucalyptus is a little harder to. Here, let me do that for you, Cheryl.
Oh, you're using your knife. You're cheating.
No, I'm not. There you go.
Okay. Oh my goodness, it does have a very strong scent.
And now, as we were discussing earlier, when I design it, I've been doing it for years. I don't have to spin the arrangement.
Oh, I like mine
So,
from
but
this
when you
side.
make the arrangement, yes,
I like
feel
mine
free.
back from here.
Feel free
Yeah.
to spin your arrangement just to make sure that it's nice, nice full all the way around.
Love the colors.
Well,
The
mine
colors
is
are
not,
balanced.
but I like it from here. It
The
looks
texture.
really good here. Oh,
We have
yours
big
looks good all the way
flowers,
around.
little flowers.
Swinging it around. Good.
This would add life and vibrancy to any party or just on your dining room table.
Well, I'll have to position mine so you can only see it from here because this side doesn't look as good. Oh, well.
The best side.
This was it. You're seeing it, fans, right here. Viewers, this is the best side of this.
Love it.
Oh, now what's this? More.
More
All right, so
greenery.
now this is seeded eucalyptus.
Oh.
Once again, these greens are a little bit more expensive than your leather leaf. This is, you just kind of want use this as an accent, and you want this kind of toward the bottom.
Right.
So what you're going to do, so this gives it a little bounce and takes it to the, kind of covers up the base a little bit. It gives a little bounce. So it doesn't look.
Wow.
So yeah, you just want to tuck these in. And it just kind of, you don't want your arrangement to look too stiff.
These leaves kind of remind me of sage. Even though they're not velvety, they have the same kind of look.
You can use them
And green color.
You can use them toward the top if you want, but you definitely want to get them tucked in because they are very they're very bouncy.
They are bouncy.
They are. Wow.
And you want to go.
Gosh.
And once again, adds a different texture,
Is this mine?
a different shape. That's zero sign.
Yeah.
It just adds a little more difference. You're not
Yeah.
dealing with just flowers.
And it has like a redness and a green to it too.
Mhm.
I love the color.
So you can just kind of stick it willy-nilly, right?
Yes. I see the eucalyptus. I usually, like I said, put in toward the end. You could put it in the beginning, but when you're putting all your other flowers in, it might get shoved down into the vase.
Okay.
So I like to leave it at the end, just so I know I can hit a little bit of bounce here and there, and kind of bring the arrangement also away from the vase.
Could I have it hide?
You can do whatever you want, honey. It's your arrangement.
I have a hole here, Harry. Yeah.
It looks beautiful, honey, because you did it. Just remember that, honey.
Okay.
It looks gorgeous. So, and as you can see, we have 3 different types of arrangements here, but
We do.
it all within the same color pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this would be wonderful. Come with your girlfriends or your male friends too, and you can make it an arrangement. It's all going to be the same color, and they can sit on the tables if you're going to have like I said, a baby shower, a bridal shower, or a dinner party.
Love it.
And this is a fun way of actually doing something and feeling good knowing that, hey, I made the arrangement. And if there's people that have an issue, I will be here to help adjust the arrangement, which I will do for Cheryl. But no, I think
we do have to tell the
the more
audience.
you sip, the better the
I do
arrangement
too.
flows.
We need to tell the audience that Harry is the brother I never had.
Well, ladies, thank you for the floral class.
Thank you for the
Thank
floral
you.
class.
How
And thank
fun.
you for daring to be curious and spending this time with us. And I know if you're very eager to learn how to do this, at the end of the video, we're going to have information for you. So thank you for joining us and keep daring.
The last thing we're going to do is one of the things, and I think you can get it at most of your flower shops or at a craft place. It is called Crown and Glory. And I don't have the container. Let me find it. But now what this is, it seals the flower. So it keeps, the flowers will continue to give moisture out through their petals, through their leaves. So you use Crown and Glory, and you just go through and you mixed your arrangement. This can make your arrangement last, oh God, an extra 4 days.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
As long as you keep your water clean, that's the most important thing. Make sure you keep your water clean. But you just want to spray it down, and that helps seal the flowers, and you'll have an arrangement that's going to last you longer. Because I know everyone's had floral arrangements, especially roses, that they're dead in 3 days or
Yes.
5 days. This will help seal it and preserve it. So it's called Crown and Glory. So if you're going to be doing floral arrangement, get the Crown and Glory, put it in a spray bottle, or it does actually come in a spray bottle. But make sure you get all the flowers covered in Crown and Glory, and your arrangements are going to last a lot longer.
Oh, fabulous.
So
That is a great tip.
That's a great tip.
I'm gonna miss your flowers.
All right, we're going to move the champagne so we don't miss
Safe.
the champagne.
I'm not sure this would be keeping the champagne any longer. Good.
Oh, this is a wonderful tip and trick to make the floral arrangement last longer. I love it.
And I love the way the flowers look after you spray them.
Yeah, they're
look
wet,
happy.
like they have dew,
That-
like the morning dew.
It will dry into the flowers, so you won't have the shininess.
Oh, it's very pretty now, though. But thank you, Harry. It's
Thank
been
you,
fun.
Harry.
Oh, no, this is yours. I protected it from the crown.
Oh, okay. Wonderful, ladies. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank you
coming
for
in
joining us.
and letting me teach you how to make floral arrangements.
Well, we had a great time, and I hope all of you did too. Thank you for daring to be curious, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.